Did you know that in 2026, Microsoft Copilot can actually refuse to write your project charter if you ask it the wrong way? Most people think it's a one-click miracle, but the reality is much messier. We've all been there. You're starting a new project, you need that charter drafted today, and you're staring at a blank Word doc. You want AI to help, but do you use the word agent, the chat, or a template? Today, I'm putting Copilot to the ultimate test. I tried 4 different ways to draft a project charter from scratch. One of them failed completely with a weird error. One was an absolute rebel that ignored my formatting, and one. I'm going to show you the good, the bad, and the glitchy, starting with Method 1. Let's jump in. Method 1 is the most basic approach, asking Copilot to build a standard project charter template from scratch. This is perfect if you don't have a company standard doc yet, and you just need a clean structure that you can fill in manually later. I launched Copilot in Word and gave it a simple prompt. In less than a minute, it produced exactly what I asked for: a professional layout with the business case, scope, and timeline sections all ready to go. It even followed my formatting instructions by highlighting the placeholders in yellow brackets. It's straightforward, it's clean, and if you just need a quick starter, we could honestly stop the video right here. But we aren't going to do that, because while this is easy, it isn't very AI. I want to know how further I can use AI to speed up my work efficiency. So, let's turn up the heat. In Method 2, I tried to make Copilot do the actual writing for me using my own notes, and that's where things started to break. Let's look at why. For Method 2, I wanted to see if Copilot could handle some actual context. I typed out my key project details, project name, schedule, and budget right here in the document. The plan was simple. Ask Copilot to build the charter template and pre-fill it with my data at the same time. I hit enter, waited for the magic to happen, and oops, I got an error. It turns out that even in 2026, Copilot in Word can get a little confused when you ask it to do 2 distinct tasks at once, creating a complex structure and processing live data from the same page. It seems like the inline draft with Copilot tool has its limits. It struggled to read my notes while writing the template simultaneously. It's a classic case of too much, too fast. But I'm not giving up that easily. If the inline tool can't handle it, maybe the standalone chat can? Let's move on to Method 3 and see if we can fix this. Since the inline tool in Word struggled, I decided to change my strategy for Method 3. I left the document and went straight to Copilot Chat. This time, I uploaded that clean template we made in Method 1 and pasted my project notes directly into the chat box. Let's see if a bit more breathing room helps the AI think. After about 60 seconds of processing, Copilot didn't just give me text, it generated a fully formatted file for me to download. I was actually pretty excited to open this one. At first glance, it's impressive. It used my custom template perfectly and started mapping my notes into the right sections. The first page looks great. Let's scroll down. It even took my high-level schedule and built a proper milestone table, smart enough to assign specific month-end dates based on my rough timeline. That's a huge time saver. But, as I scrolled further, I noticed some gaps. Even though I provided the names of the project manager and the sponsor in my notes, Copilot left those fields as empty placeholders. It's like the AI got tired halfway through or hit a context limit. It's a near success, but it means you still have to go back and double-check every line. So, is there a way to get 100% completion without the manual cleanup? Let's put the brand new Word agent to the test in Method 4. And finally, we've reached the final boss of project management in nowadays, the Copilot Word agent. This isn't just a chat box, it's an autonomous assistant. I gave it the same mission as Method 3. Take my template from Method 1, take my raw project notes, and give me a finished document. Now, this took a little longer, about few minutes of thinking, but the result? Honestly, it's incredible. The agent didn't just fill in the blanks. It acted like a real project manager. It researched industry standards, expanded my brief, and drafted a charter so polished I could send it to a CEO right now. Joking. We still need to review everything generated by AI before use it for formal communication. I didn't even provide those information, but the agent knew they were necessary for this project type. I couldn't have asked for a more comprehensive draft. But there is a catch. If you look closely, the agent got a bit rebellious with my formatting. It completely ignored the specific table styles, numbering, and colors from my Method 1 template. It decided its own layout was better than mine. So, we have a winner for content, but a loser for consistency. Which leads us to the big question. How do you get the brain of Method 4 with the looks of Method 1? Let's wrap this up with my ultimate workflow. So, after all that testing, what's the secret to the perfect project charter now? It's not just one tool, it's a hybrid workflow. My recommendation? Combine Method 1 and Method 4. Use Method 1 to build your rock-solid, brand-compliant template. Then, let the Word agent from Method 4 do the heavy lifting of researching, expanding, and drafting the high-level content. Since the agent is a bit of a formatting rebel, your final step is simply copy that elite-level intelligence back into your standard template. Give it one final human review, a quick edit for tone, and you're done. You get the brain of the most advanced AI in Microsoft's ecosystem fitted perfectly into the professional look you need. We're talking about taking a task that used to take an entire afternoon and crushing it in less than 20 minutes. That is the power of being an AI pilot. If this reality check helped you save some time today, do me a favor, hit that like button and let me know in the comments. Which of these 4 methods surprised you the most? I'm the Projector House, and I'll see you in the next test. Now go get that project started.